Hi, Brandon.
Hello, Kat.
You have an Aurelia.
I do. Nuova Simonelli Aurelia.
Aurelia 2. Numero
Yes.
dos. Okay, so it's a commercial espresso machine.
It is a commercial espresso machine.
Why don't you take me through its stats?
This is a 2-group Aurelia, and I'll get into this in a second, but Aurelia 2 volumetric.
Okay.
It is a high volume machine. So this is for very high volume cafes.
What do you mean by that?
300 drinks a day.
Okay.
I mean, people really doing a good amount of work. A lot of our cafes in Seattle have this. People that are really just running this
Constantly.
just back to back to back to back.
Okay.
It is still a heat exchange machine on this set of machines.
All right.
It only comes in, it does not come in a 1 group. So it's 2 group to 3 group to 4 group.
All right.
Okay. 4,500 watt heating element, 220 power. Now here, real quick, I left them off for fun. Might have to turn off the main light to see this, but it also comes with some really cool lights.
Oh,
See
nice.
the LED lights that come on?
Little disco lighting.
You can kind of see that there.
Mood lighting. What are your intentions here, sir?
I know. What's fun about this, though, is you can actually turn off one or the other. So you can see it has turned off that, but still left on the milk light.
Oh, cool.
Or I could turn off the milk light, but still leave on this.
Got it.
What that's for, basically, is it's dark. Most cafes are very dark. You can't see anything. You've got your shot glasses sitting down here. Can't see a darn thing.
Or like the back of a restaurant kitchen that's very dark back there lots of times.
And so this light here comes right down onto your milk pitcher, and it'll actually shine into your milk pitcher so you can see when you're steaming.
Okay.
Which is going to be awesome for filming.
Yay!
So, things to know on these machines, basically. This is, like I said the word before, this is what's called a volumetric machine. What that means is that if I were to have this off and hit this button, this will shut itself off automatically.
Okay.
So theoretically, boom, just like that. Okay. If it was a semi-automatic, what you'd see is one button over the group head, and this machine does come in a semi-automatic variety. Then when you hit it, it would just run and run and run.
Okay.
Until you
And so that's a semi-auto sort of override over there. Okay.
Yeah, that allows me to turn it on or off effectively. So this allows me 4 programmable buttons per group head that I can program any volume I want. So if I want, the way they design it, of course, is single short, double short, single long, double long.
Okay, but you can do whatever you want, basically.
I can do whatever I want. To get the programming mode's very easy. You open it up, you put it on there. Some cafes have settings like 2.7 ounces.
Okay.
You know, and that's the big reason why you have this volumetric, because if you were trying to tell your baristas to turn it off at 2.7 ounces, good luck on consistency.
Yeah.
It's just not going to happen.
What's this dial over here?
This right here? All right, so these are our gauges. These are on every espresso machine, basically, every commercial machine you're going to see. The bottom is our pump pressure. So you're going to see when I turn this on, it's going to jump up to just about 9 bars.
Okay.
Okay, that's where espresso wants to be brewed at. Your top is your steam gauge. Now, that's how much steam I physically have. So when I hit this over here, you can see lots of steam blowing that way.
And it kind of, went down a little bit, but not very much. Okay.
So we can adjust that if we wanted to. Generally comes set at about 1.2 bars. That's normally your industry standard that you're going to have.
Okay.
It's easy to use. It's very easy to use. And the other thing, I don't know if you noticed, and I probably just made a mess here, but if you can look right here, it's got what's called a reverse mirror. So for our bottomless portafilters, naked portafilters, whatever you call them, you can actually see the bottom without having to stick your head just underneath it.
That's so cool.
I don't know if you can get the angle on the camera.
I can, yeah. So what makes this the 2? What's different about this versus the first? We went and did a review of the first one, so what are some improvements that they did for the 2?
So there's minor differences that matter to some people, not to others. Little things, basically, and I know this won't matter to anyone, but they shifted the group heads. They're more centered. Okay, the other ones were a little off-center.
Okay.
A lot of the design, so you have this right here. You've got steam arm. You actually have a here cool touch steam arm. You can hold on to it while I'm brewing. Doesn't hurt. Again, the lighting package is brand new on it. They did make some changes inside, really just trying to evolve it. Okay. But it's very similar to the one.
What changes did they make internally?
Not too much. I mean, truthfully, when you're in here, where the 2 matters more when it comes to the Aurelia line is actually as we step up. So I mentioned the volumetric and the semi. Yeah. But above here they have one called the Digit. They have another one that's called a T3. Okay. And those are all different animals. A T3 basically is a dual boiler type machine. There's actually individual boilers on each group head. Okay. So the electronics needed to do that is some of the differences. If you were to compare this directly to just the Aurelia 1 volumetric, there's not a massive difference. It's very similar.
So they did some changes internally to allow for these steps up in functionality and
to start allowing for some electronic PIDs that get inside of there. It still uses all the same, basically same group head. It's a tried and true system. The Aurelia 1 was a great model for a decade or so, give or take, and there's really not much reason to change too much of that. They did make some changes, I believe, inside of the heat exchanger. They put, I think it's Teflon inside there as opposed to a copper to eliminate some of the scale buildup. So it's little things you just don't see. So one of the things they have in here you'll see it called SIS, but it's soft infusion system. What that basically is, if you will, is there's a chamber inside. So when we turn on this group and I hit it, it doesn't hit the puck with 9 bars worth of pressure. It actually hits this little chamber and kind of swirls it around effectively to soften the blow onto it. One of the cool things about this machine, I'm going to show you here, you're going to like this. It's one of the few machines, we're going to come over here and do this. Level it off. I'm not going to tamp this shot. I'm actually just going to put it in. Untamped. And it actually comes out relatively decent. That's not a terrible flow rate considering the thing is completely untamped. And it'll actually taste good. It's going to come in about 20 seconds. That is because of the soft infusion system. It's a bit of an autocorrect system, if you will. And so the reason they do that is it helps you as a barista back there. If you're a little bit under tamped effectively and you still want to make a shot, it didn't ruin the shot. This was 100% untamped. And you can go ahead and taste it if you want. I mean, it's an espresso shot. It's not bad. It's
a little sour, but...
A little bit.
Yeah, but not too much.
Nobody in their right mind is going to also be doing an untamped shot.
No. But that's cool, so that it kind of makes up for a little bit, like if you're, slammed and you're going, you're not doing perfect... I guess grind and tamp and dose every single time.
Exactly. Yeah. If you were to hit it just directly, that untamped shot with just full 9 bars of the pressure, it would just
straight through.
Blow right through it. It would be not very good. So now let's make you one that you want to drink.
Yay!
Because apparently that wasn't good enough for you, Kat.
You know how picky I am. And you're going to do some art too, because we took a class, Brandon, at SCAA.
I am going to pour you milk, and you are going to get something.
Are you going through your cubist phase, maybe?
I've actually gotten decent at the heart, but I would say, I don't know, maybe 50% of the time or so. That's not bad.
No.
Considering I know nothing about it.
And you just started,
I just started. Do you want a latte or espresso?
Yeah, let's do latte. Can you get up?
You see?
Yeah. That's what I always forget about these machines. How speedy they are with their steaming.
We don't have to wait for 30 seconds like a home machine.
Or 30 seconds is a fast home machine.
Yes, it's very, very quick. So let's see. I have not poured a latte yet today, so don't make fun of me.
Well, I'm going to. Just to get okay with it.
That's just what you do, right?
That's like a very, it's got the striations.
Yeah, it's not bad for a first attempt.
No, it's not.
I bet you it tastes pretty good.
It looks really nice too, just the milk quality looks nice. Like I can't really. Here, why don't you pick it up and taste it?
Let me taste it for you.
Yeah?
It's really good, you're missing out. See, I make her a almost heart, and I still don't get her approval. Very simple, very quick. Again, that's why you're looking at all that steam pressure that's coming out of there.
Yeah.
That is why it makes it fast, and that's why it's a production machine.
Cool.
You know, when you go into a cafe, you don't want to stand there for 15 minutes waiting for a drink. Quick, simple. Again, full volumetric controls. We didn't get too much into the steam arms here, but it's a push-pull steam arm, so I can actually feather it. Going up.
Yeah. Or pull it on.
Like that. Same as the Aurelia 1. It's the same type of steam arm effectively there.
Cool.
And that's the Aurelia volumetric 2-group espresso machine.
The Aurelia 2. Thank you, Brandon.
Thank you.